Good morning, everyone. Today we will start a new point related series CCNA 200301 and first module network fundamentals. We are here, network fundamentals. Now we have covered many points: networking, nodes, network components, roles and function of router, layer 2, layer 3 switches. And now, what is the role and function of IPS? Intrusion prevention system. That is the point. Intrusion prevention system. Okay, that is the point. Full form of this: intrusion prevention system. Clear? Prevention system. This is the point. Now, what is intrusion? What is the intrusion? This is the common point. What is intrusion? Clear? Do you know intrusion refers to unauthorized access to or entry into a system? Intrusion terms refers unauthorized access or entry into a system. Clear? Network or environment. In the context of computer security, if we talk about in the context of computer security, an intrusion typically refers to an attempt or successful act of breaching the security measures. Intrusion. This word only. Clear? In place and gaining unauthorized access to resources, data and functionality. Clear? Now, this is our scenario and any intruder comes in your network. Clear? And successfully breaching the security measures. Successfully breaching the security measures and in place of gaining unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access to breach the measures and gaining unauthorized access to resources. Which type of access? To resources, use resources, data and functionality. Clear? So we got many points. That means an intrusion can take various forms, including now intrusion prevention and system. Prevention means avoid and block the intrusion in a system. That is the that will be the role of intrusion prevention system. Clear? Now, first point is that which type of scenario this IPS comes. What will be the key features of this? Network intrusion. If we take intrusion as a network intrusion, clear? We here this is intrusion. This is a intrusion. Now, there will be many points. One point is that network intrusion. Other point is that host intrusion. Then application intrusion. Then physical intrusion. Clear? These are the common point of intrusion. Intrusion, network intrusion, host intrusion, application based intrusion, physical intrusion. There are many types. Clear? Intrusion can take various forms, including network intrusion, host intrusion, application intrusion, and physical intrusion. Now, what is network intrusion? This involves unauthorized access to a network infrastructure. Clear? Now, what is network intrusion? This involves unauthorized access to a network, because here we are talking about network. That means some a big network. Clear? A big network, a small network such as routers, switches, firewalls, router, switches, firewall. Clear? These type things comes in this, and their intention of exploiting vulnerabilities and gaining control over network. That means to gain control over network. Clear? This intention of network intrusion. This is the meaning of network intrusion. That means exploit vulnerabilities of network intrusion to breach the security, to breach the security of environment, to breach the security and try to access illegally resources and data. Clear? This is the network intrusion. Now, what is the host intrusion? This refers unauthorized access or compromise of an individual computer or server within a network. Clear? Such as malware. Clear? Infection, and exploiting software vulnerabilities, gaining unauthorized administrative access. That means to control administrative. Clear? To control over administrative. This is the host intrusion. That means their intruder and catch the host and known as host intrusion on the basis of malware, infection, or vulnerabilities, exploiting software vulnerabilities. There will be the point. Now, what is application intrusion? What we understand about application intrusion? This level intrusion involves exploiting vulnerabilities in software application to exploit vulnerabilities clear to vulnerabilities in software application. Clear? This is the point, to gain unauthorized access and manipulate data. To manipulate data. Clear? Now, what is physical intrusion? What is physical intrusion? Physical intrusion involves unauthorized access to a physical location premises. That means we are talking about on premises. Clear? Such that data center, server room. That means unauthorized access. That means to control over data center, DC, server, server room. That means intention gaining access to sensitive hardware, data and infrastructure. Clear? This is the point. Physical intrusion. Clear? That means we are able to understand the scenario of intrusion. That means intrusions can lead to various consequences, including data breaches, unauthorized access or modification system network, to modified system network to control over host with the help of malware, infection, exploiting vulnerabilities with the help of software, to manipulate data, to control over data center and server and infrastructure of ecosystem. That is intrusion. That means after this we can lose our confidential information. What will be the reason we can lose confidential reason? Our confidential. Clear? Information, financial loss, that will be the reason. And potential compromise of user privacy and security. This will be the reason. Now, to prevent, why we use IPS? Why we use IPS services? Do you know why we use IPS services? There is a point, to prevent and mitigate intrusions. Organization employ various security measures practices to prevent unauthorized access. Clear? That means to save our confidentiality. Clear? To save data privacy. There is many point we can uh, analyze on this point. With the help of that means, if why we use IPS from this point, and how IPS helps the scenario with the help of encryption. How IPS helps? It provides facility of firewalls, IDS, IPS, access control, encryption, regular software updates. Clear? There, with the help of to provide encryption, IPS, IDS, clear? Intrusion detection system and firewalls, regular update. With the help of regular update, provide encryption services, IPS, IDS, firewall. With the help of with the collaboration of these things, we can secure our network. Regular updates. Clear? We can secure our network. That is the point. Clear? So these are the many points which be very helpful to understand the scenario related intrusion. Clear? Now, this is the role and functions of IPS. Now, we will meet you in upcoming videos. Thank you for this.